Hello, this is Alex at the San Francisco Monarch. It's nice to meet you. Today, I'd like us to take a look at the Osmo 3 gimbal here, what we can do with it, walk you through the quick setup, also show you some of the basic features, and hopefully will help you make some of the in-store videos. So here we go. Enjoy. So let's get started. First thing first, install the app from the App Store. So first you go to your App Store, and then you search for the app. The name is DJI Mimo. Okay, look for that. And I already have the app installed, but basically you just install the app and follow the instructions. I'm just going to open mine since it's already been installed. Open. So you see the app right there. What I want to show you here is some really quick reference in case some of the steps that we go through today you've forgotten and you want to go do a quick refresh. You can look at this button here. It has this bookmark. Just hit that, right? And in there it has three categories: product, app, and manual. So it has these short videos to show you basically, quick videos on activating your Osmo. It talks about firmware update, and then even mounting and balancing, which I'm going to show you real quick. So, and then on the apps, there's different applications that we talked about. The sport mode, and active tracking is something we probably end up using a lot. So just a quick refresher. You just hit that video and it will load a quick, I think they're like 60 seconds video. Good refresher, good source to go to. So next, let's talk about mounting the phone on the Osmo 3. So this is how it comes out of the box. You have your main unit here. It gives you this very handy tripod, which I usually mount so that I can get them settled on the countertop. So unmount the arm, the control arm, and what you see here is this main surface here, which is where you're going to mount your phone. And it comes with the indicator. This is important, where it says phone location. This is where your camera should be located. So it's pointing with the red label where your camera should be located. So with that, you have your phone's camera. Okay, make sure it's pointing to where the indicator tells you. What I do here usually is just, you just kind of center your phone right in the middle, and then I turn to the back and make sure that this back here is centered to the unit. And right there, it's balanced. It's not that picky really, but as long as you get the phone right in the middle, both in the back and the front, the phone is pretty much balanced. At this point, you can turn on the Osmo unit, assuming that it's fully charged. You should charge it before you use it for the first time. So let me unfold the legs, and you would press this M button here and hold it for a few seconds. And you see the indicator light with the green indicator. So now your unit is powered up. So there we go. So now the app is installed and your phone is mounted. Let's go through the activation process. So turn on your phone, make sure it's connected to internet as well as Bluetooth. Have those turned on. Look for the app that you just installed. So right there and there, I'm going to launch the app. It's most likely now going to ask you to, that it's going to connect to your Bluetooth. Just follow the instructions, say yes, connect to Bluetooth, connect to your device. It says connected now. So I'm going to hit right there. So right there you see either the video screen, or you can just go home. It might actually start from your home screen if it's your first time installing this. So on the home screen, you're going to see all these prompts here. Again, remember there's the bookmark that you can always go back to in case you've forgotten something. Here I'm going to tilt this. Let's see. There you go. Okay, so go back, and I'm going to go hit the camera button, and now you have this camera view that you can actually start shooting. So you can go control the portrait and landscape mode, and you're ready to go. So now that you're all set up, you're looking at this screen right here, you're ready to shoot. So for the purpose of this video today, I'm just gonna focus on video because I assume that, that's mostly what we're gonna start doing at the showrooms is to shoot video and demos through video. So I'll just focus on video. Again, this is the sidebar right there. It gives you different options of the shooting mode. So you have other modes like zoom, slow motion, but let's just concentrate on the video today. So that's where you would pick the video functionality, and with the, tilt this, you can control either by on screen, on your phone, just like you would with the touch that you're used to. That's the zoom, right? You can hit the record button. It's now recording video, okay? Or you can press this red button here to activate the recording in video mode. There you go. It's started recording video. Okay, that turns it off. And let's get into some of the button features real quick. So that's where you have control of the screen tilting up, down, and side to side. Okay, and on the side button here, that's the zoom. You can use either on-screen zooming, or here you can actually get using your thumb, you can do the zoom in, zoom out as you're filming. Okay, so this trigger right here, there you go. Okay, real useful if let's say your camera is tilted, you want to direct it to the original straight ahead position, just click it twice real quick, and there you go, it gets repositioned. Okay, so let's say if you're filming, the camera is tilted, you want to get it back to the straight ahead position. There you go, just tap it twice. Okay, the other real useful function is if you want the camera, now it's on the front facing camera, but if you want it to do a selfie using the selfie camera, the back camera, so what you do is you hit it 3 times, 1, 2, 3 on the trigger. There you go, I'm looking at right there. Okay, or if you hit another 3 times, now it's the front facing camera. Unfortunately, you cannot do this while you're filming, so it won't allow you to do that. Maybe if they update the software later, it would be awesome if you can do that. But right now, hit it 3 times. Okay, selfie mode. Okay, with the selfie camera, just hit record. Right, when you want to change the camera, stop recording, hit it 3 times, and that's the front facing mode. So now I'd like to focus on this tracking functionality. So you can track by, here real simple, again with the front trigger, if you press it once, it tracks where the camera is pointing. So I'll give you an example of that. So let me position my camera straight. Now, in general, what a gimbal does is that, when you move your camera around, so the gimbal follows where you're moving, is just slower, right? It's slower so that it's a lot smoother. These axes are moving to follow your movement. So it gives it a really nice and smooth video. But let's say if you want to track the flower right there, see the plant right there? So in general, you just push that button, the front button. Here, let me straighten this. Okay, you press the front button, and now when you move, your camera is actually going to point towards that general direction. It's hard to see here, but I'm going to do a further shoot to show you what that looks like. And the other way to do it is you can also draw a rectangle right there, and your phone will actually track that object or that person, right? So when you're moving the camera, So if you do like a smooth, like let's say if you're moving along an aisle, you want your camera to pinpoint to a certain object or a person, that's what you would do. And to cancel that, you just press it once. There you go. Okay, I'll show you an example of that. I'm moving the camera around, so as you can see, as I move it, the gimbal kind of follows slowly right behind my initial movement, so your recording will be smooth, right? But let's say that if I want to track this object or this location right there, I can hit the front trigger once, and as I move, your camera kind of remains in that general direction. Or if you want a finer tracking functionality, what you do then is you use your finger and draw a box. Let's say I want to track this object on the counter, and as I move, the camera is going to follow it. So, okay, let me point it directly to that smaller, there you go, plant right there. See, the camera will follow it. And if you want to cancel that, you just hit the trigger once. There you go. Hey guys, so that's it. I wanted to make this thing short, but hopefully it's useful through the setup and also some of the features to really get you going on making some store video. So have fun with it. It's going to be a learning curve, but hopefully you'll make something cool with it. Please send that to me. And also please feel free to reach out anytime. I'll leave my information below. Thank you.
Let's light it up until our hearts catch fire. Then show the world a burning light that never shines so bright.